Good morning, you guys, and happy Saturday. So, we're not in the car today because it's my rest day, so no gym today, but still gonna be productive. I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys real quick. So, I don't know about you, I can only talk about my experiences, but I am a very ambitious person. And if you're very ambitious and goal driven, goal oriented, then I think we'll be here with this. And so I struggle a lot, still to this day. It's gotten a lot better, but I struggle a lot with balance, as my counselor calls it. Sometimes I don't feel like balance really exists, but she claims that there's balance, right? And one of the biggest things for me was prioritizing rest, prioritizing time to just myself, prioritizing sleep, because I don't know, I just felt like, why sleep if I'm still broke? Why sleep if I have all of these things to do? So there would be plenty of times where I would be running off of 3 and 4 hours of sleep because I was just like, I gotta get it, I gotta get it, I gotta get it, I gotta get it, right? And I was doing that for a very, very, very long time. It wasn't until this year, 2024, and really this summer, where I was like, I can't go like this anymore. I started to notice, especially as I was trying to lose weight and get in shape, that when I was sleepy, when I wasn't well rested, I was craving a lot of foods that I shouldn't be eating. I was overdosing on caffeine, to say the least, right? And I just wasn't feeling my healthiest. And like I said, it wasn't until these past few months where I really decided to lock in and prioritize getting enough sleep. Now I have a bedtime. And you'll notice that if you decide to do what I'm saying, you'll notice that if you prioritize a bedtime over a wake up time, your body's just going to naturally wake up at that time because you've gotten 8 hours of sleep. So now your body's like, okay, I'm ready to start. And since doing that, things have just gotten so much better. It's crazy to really like talk about this because as I'm saying, it sounds like common sense, but it's really not common sense. Like I promise you it's not. So don't feel slow or dumb, but I'm telling you like since I have been prioritizing sleep, I am so much more productive the following day. I am so much more focused. I am not battling with myself like, oh, I should just call it quits for the day. No, like I'm really locked in 90% of the day. I am more motivated. My energy is higher. I feel more positive. I feel more vibrant. Like it really is so much better functioning when I've gotten at least 8 hours of sleep. Like seriously. And I wanted to talk to you guys about the importance of getting rest because your body really needs rest. And I know that times are hard. Things are so expensive, and it's like we have to just work overtime, work overtime, work overtime, work, 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 work. And yet we don't prioritize sleep. And we can't continue to do that. At some point, you're going to crash. At some point, you're going to get sick. At some point, you're just not going to be able to do it anymore, right? Like when you're young, like in your early 20s, like sure, right? You can get away with a lot of stuff when you're like really young. Right? Like let's face it, like you can get away with being overweight when you're really young. You can get away with not getting enough sleep when you're really young. You can get away with drinking all night and still waking up and going to work the next day. Like there's just so many things you can get away with when you're in your early 20s. But as you hit 30 and beyond, I'm 33, so I don't know what happens after that, but I can say from my own experience, as I've gotten older, I can't get away with that much stuff anymore. Like, I just can't do it. And I encourage you to start prioritizing your sleep just as much as you prioritize going to work and working overtime and taking care of your family. I encourage you to prioritize sleep. And some people may say, well, how do I know when I've gotten enough sleep? So they say like 8 to 9 hours is what your body needs, but everyone's different. Some people can function off of 7 hours. I've learned that I need at least eight because if I don't get eight, then I know the next day I'm just not going to be as productive. And it's kind of like a double edged sword. Like, okay, you can stay up late and do all of this work and, get as much done as you possibly can and cut into your sleep time. But then the next day, you're not going to be as productive. You're not going to be as motivated because you're sleepy, right? So you have to figure out what works best for you. And then I don't even agree with the whole, or you have to get up early in the morning in order to be productive. I think that everybody's window is different. So you might be someone who's more of a night owl and you function better, you're more productive, you're more motivated at night. That's fine. Then you just get your 8 hours of sleep during the day. But I don't think it really matters like when, but the point is to prioritize that sleep. So, I just had that on my heart this morning. Today's my rest day, and I am just so locked into getting enough sleep. I've been able to accomplish so much more by getting 8 hours of sleep every single night. And it's gotten to the point where it's like if I have a lot of work to do and it's getting close to my bedtime and I'm trying to decide should I just push it for another 30 minutes or go to bed, I just go to bed because I don't like how it feels. Since I've been functioning, being well rested, I don't like how it feels being sleepy the next day. It's just not a great feeling. And I know it's not going to be a good day. So, prioritize your rest. Your body is really important. And, you you can't be great if you're sleepy. You can get away with it for a little while, but as we all know, like over time, that really starts to catch up with you. So don't do it to yourself. Get your sleep. You need your sleep. You'll be so amazed at how much better you feel about yourself and how much more focused you are when you get enough sleep. A lot of times, and I used to do this too, I thought I needed caffeine to start my day. Like I couldn't start my day unless I had my morning cup of coffee or unless I've had my pre workout. No, that's not true. It's because I was sleepy. Okay. It was because I was sleepy. But when I stopped being sleepy, I no longer need those things to function the next day. Like there are plenty of times I've had a workout with no pre workout and I feel fine. Okay. So don't feel like it's because you didn't get your caffeine for the day. That's why you're not performing at your best. No, it's because you're tired. Okay, it is because you're tired. And one last thing, it's okay to take time off. It's okay to take time off. And I struggle with this too. And when you're really living in your purpose and you love what you do, like you might have a career where you just love what you do. And I feel that way with making content. Like I just truly love what I do. So it's hard to like take time off because I would rather be doing this. But even if you have found your purpose, it's okay to bring it back a little bit for a couple of hours. Like, maybe just slow down your working pace. You don't have to go 1,000% all day, every single day. It's okay to bring it back a little bit. It's okay to watch your favorite TV show and not be on your phone or not be checking emails. It's okay to take a walk and not have your phone with you. It's okay to do those things. It is okay to do those things, all right? So just work on that if you're struggling with that. I know exactly how it feels, but I'm telling you, I feel so much better since I've been prioritizing rest, since I've been prioritizing sleep, and you will too. Trust me on this. Trust me on this, okay? I hope you have an amazing Saturday, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.